for a few people to come on. Yes. Okay. Hi everyone. Hi. Welcome to our first ever Q&A session. So yeah, this is going to be exciting. I really hope people got to see my community post, but next time I will drop the community post like days ahead so you have time to interact and ask your questions. But welcome to our first ever Q&A session. I created a bunch of questions. You guys asked me a lot, so I'm just going to be answering that in real time. And also, if you have any questions, you can leave them. I think I'll be able to see your questions on my screen and I'll answer them for you in real time. So yeah, this is going to be a fun video. I really hope you guys join my first live session today. So if you watch that, you understand why we're doing this video. And this is exciting. I'm so happy that you're here. Don't forget to leave your questions, any hair related issues you have. Don't forget to leave that. I would see them on the screen. I hope my chat is open for everyone. I think it should be. If you have any issues, let me know. I think, yeah. Okay, let me just say, let me put up a poll. Okay, so I think I have the poll up. Okay, so yeah, the poll should be up. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can leave that. But I'm going to be answering the questions you all sent to me because you guys sent me a bunch of questions and I can't really answer them in detail in the comment section. So I'll be doing it here and it's going to be related to our 3-month hair growth challenge. If you do not know what I'm talking about, basically it's how we grow and retain more length to reach our hair goals. So yeah, let's get straight into the first question. So the first most frequent question we get is your hair going to get locked up? I know most people are concerned about their hair getting locked up, especially because I do mini twist as my long-term protective hairstyle, and keeping it for 3 months can seem ridiculous to a lot of people, but trust me, I do not experience that, and you can see my results. And the reason why I do not experience my hair locking up is simply because I keep up with my routine. I'm moisturizing my hair, I'm washing my hair, I'm making sure my scalp is clean. Your scalp health is very, very important, guys. You need to have a healthy scalp for your hair to grow. So I keep up with my moisture routine, I keep up with my moisture routine. I make sure my hair is not left dry. I make sure to sleep with my bonnet, my scarf, so that my hair doesn't get tangled. We can prevent your hair from getting tangled, preventing product buildup on your scalp. Important. So yeah, that's the question. Like that's the answer to that question. You should not be scared of your hair getting locked up because it wouldn't. If your hair is moisturized or keeping up with your routine, that should not be an issue. So don't be afraid of that, guys. The next question is, what do you do when your hair gets frizzy and how to prevent frizz? When it comes to natural hair, you cannot prevent frizz. It's definitely going to happen, but you can find a way to make sure it doesn't happen like in the early stages of your protective hairstyle. So I found a way to actually reduce my frizz, especially for the first month, because I love to wear my twist out. I love to wear my hair out. And the way I do that is simply not washing my hair. So when I mean like not washing my hair, I'm not saying neglecting your hair. I simply do my moisture routine. Like I'm always doing my moisture routine every single week, but I do not wash my hair once. Oh, hi. Hello, hi. I just don't wash my hair for that first month. I wash my hair towards the end of the month. So I keep up with my weekly moisture routine. And how I do that is simply getting a spray bottle and putting my conditioner into that bottle and like spritz on my hair so that I don't have any form of like you know when you go in the shower and you have like your hair washed up, your hair will get frizzy after. So I'm just focusing on the target area, which is my scalp and my ends. So after doing that, I go in with my lightweight oil. I have it here. I go in with my lightweight oil and just like lock in that moisture. That's simply what I do for the first month, just the first month alone. After the end of that month, I wash my hair. Then for the second month, I'll start noticing that my hair's getting frizzy. Then I switch to wigs, scarves. But that first month, that's the way I can able to keep my hair longer. So that's something you should definitely try. So one thing about natural hair, it's going to get frizzy. There's no way you can jump or skip that. So embrace that. Make sure you have your wigs, especially for this particular challenge. Wigs and scarves are my go-to when my hair gets too frizzy. So yeah, that's the way I can prevent frizz. And yeah, answering the other question, what to do when your hair gets frizzy, that's another answer to that: wigs and scarves. So the next question is, I get this question a lot, is how to reduce breakage. Guys, the way I reduce my breakage is simply reducing manipulation. But I get other questions saying that, especially people that are doing this challenge, when they take down their hair, they experience a lot of breakage. So the thing that you need to consider is including treatment in your routine. I once had that issue, like my hair was always breaking a lot. I did not know what the issue was because I was consistent with my routine. I was doing everything I needed to do, but I realized that my hair strands were weak. Like they were all constantly breaking so much. So I needed to strengthen it, especially having fine hair. You need to strengthen your hair strands. And the treatment I will always recommend is protein treatment. When it comes to protein treatment, it's a little bit tricky. You can't overdo protein treatment. If not, you will get the opposite. So when it comes to protein treatment, especially when you're trying to strengthen your hair, just do it once a month. When you've noticed changes, like your hair is better, stop it. Like you do not have to be doing it all the time. Then you can switch to like doing hair rinse. For my hair rinse, I use fenugreek, rosemary, cloves, hibiscus. All of these help to strengthen and moisturize my hair. Those are like my go-to weekly treatments. They don't have any side effects. So that's my go-to. So for protein treatment, once you notice your breakage has stopped, stop it. Then you can switch to this treatment. And also another thing I'm going to add is that another reason why your hair is breaking so much is simply because you're over manipulating your hair. If your hair is like you're constantly or frequently changing your hair, you're going to experience breakage. And also your hairstyles, it might not be right for your type of hair, whether you have fine or thick hair. I have fine hair, so I have to go with lightweight extensions or lightweight or nothing, no extensions at all. Like that's usually my go-to. I have a new protective hairstyle on. I'll definitely be dropping the video on this next week, like how I did, and drop it for you guys to see. But that video should be out soon, so you will definitely see how I achieve this. Is fine hair friendly. I do not go for heavy extensions, so that's another reason why your hair might be breaking. I would say in general, just make sure that you're using the right protective hairstyle for your hair. You're including treatment in your routine, just making sure that you're also using, like, you have a good routine. Like dry hair breaks, once your hair is dry, your ends develop split, like your ends split up and they start breaking. So that's the reason why your hair is most likely breaking. So try all these three things I mentioned: protein treatment, and your hair rinse, manipulation, and also what's the last thing I said? Oh, I lost that. The last, oh yeah, keeping up with your routine. So that's how you can actually reduce that. Also guys, if you have any questions, you can leave that in the chat box, like any hair related issues. It doesn't have to be really pertaining, like it doesn't have to be about the hair growth challenge. Any hair issues at all, you can leave that in the comments or in the screen. I'll see it and answer the question for you guys. So another question is how to curate your own hair care routine, or how frequently should you do your routine. So I always explain this in all my videos, but most people do not still get it. I have a weekly routine I'm doing to my hair. So basically I wash my hair twice in a month and do my moisture routine twice in a month. That means I have a routine I'm doing every single week. So for my moisture routine is very simple. It's basically the same as my wash day routine. I simply just go in with my treatment, then I have my product here. I go in with my treatment, then I deep condition with the Mega Growth Deep Conditioner. I love this deep conditioner so much. For one thing, it is huge, so you get a good use out of it. It is not expensive and it gets your hair soft, so that's why I love it. So for my moisture routine, I start off with this, pairing it with my hair rinse, which I mentioned before. Then after, I deep condition with my steam cap to make the process fast. Like I like when my routine is fast, so I deep condition with a steam cap for 10 minutes, rinse that out. Then I go in with my leave-in conditioner. I use this Mazuri leave-in conditioner. It's a very thick one. It works well for my high porosity hair. Knowing your hair porosity is very important so that you can pick the right product for your hair. So thicker products work for my hair strands because my hair absorbs moisture. So I love to use thick products to weigh down on my hair strands so that my moisture can last longer. So the next thing I go in with after my leave-in conditioner is my oils. I make this by myself. This is my herbal oil. I pair it with the virgin hair fertilizer. This is how it looks like. I will be making another video on how I make this because I'm actually running low, and this is my virgin hair fertilizer. This is a very lightweight cream and this is a very lightweight oil. So I pair this together and I apply this on my scalp and the length of my hair. I also forgot to mention that this I do not apply it on my scalp because it's thick and I don't want to develop product buildup and also clog up my pores, like my pores on my hair, because it can limit your hair growth. So you should be very careful about that. Then the next thing I do, and the last last and final step, is my shea butter. This is a very, like, I always talk about this a lot on my channel because it is so good. If you want your moisture to stay longer, use this to seal in all that product. So this is a very thick one. So I said anything that is thick, do not apply it on your scalp, guys. Like, do not apply directly to your scalp, just because those are the oldest part of your hair, and any breakage that wants to happen, it starts with your end. So that's moisture routine. My wash day routine is just simply washing my hair first, and I go in with the Cream of Nature Argan Oil shampoo. I love this shampoo so much. I've been using it since I think 2020, and I've tried a lot of shampoo, guys, but I always go back to this because it is so good. It doesn't strip your hair from your natural oils. It doesn't leave your hair feeling dry. That's one thing you should try and avoid with shampoo. And also make sure that when you're buying your shampoo, it is sulfate free. Sulfate free is very important. You do not want any form of, like, a sulfate can strip your hair, leave your hair feeling dry, and dry hair breaks. So make sure that you use a sulfate free shampoo. This is a moisturizing shampoo, so it works well. Most people would want to go for clarifying products, especially when they want to get all the products out of their hair. But I would say that if you want to get or detox your hair, go with bentonite clay. I love using bentonite clay to detox my hair. I've been trying to find it, but it's hard to find it. So when I find it, I'll make a detailed video on how I detox my hair. So this live session ended up being super long. I did not expect it to be this long, but I would answer a few questions. So if you have questions, please leave that, let me answer. For, like, the whole point is to talk to you guys. So if you have questions, leave that so that I can answer them. I think I would do one last question. I think I've covered everything. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. But yeah, this is going to be the end of this live session. I'll be doing more of this. So if you want to ask any questions in real time, I know I did not give you guys a long time for, like, I didn't give you a good heads up. So I will drop this type of, I would think I'll be doing more of like weekly live sessions because I want to start including this feature in my community so we can, and so I can answer your questions in real time, and you can like pile up any questions you have and bring that so that we can all answer your questions together. So yeah, that's going to be all for this live fun. I have no idea why I was scared to like do this, but it was really fun. So if you have any questions before I go, you can leave that in the comments. I'm not seeing any questions yet, but anyways, I will be doing this. I don't know if it will be same time next week. I would make a post so that you guys can tell me what time works well for you guys. And yeah, that's going to be all for this live session. I'm going to save this video so anyone that missed the live session can always go back and watch it. And it was fun hanging out with you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.